Hey guys, it's Jazzy from Dodica, and today I'm doing a sculpture video of the character Stitch from Disney. Hopefully you guys all know him, and hope you enjoy. For Stitch, I first took a piece of light blue clay, and I rolled it into a circular shape, and I put slight indents for where the eyes, the nose, and the ears would be. Then I added a light blue piece to the bottom of his head to show where his mouth would be. Then I added more light blue pieces to his eyes for that patch-like spot look he has, which kind of shows more depth, which I love in this character a lot. And I did the same to the other eye. Remember to pinch the ends to make that Stitch-like look in a way. I decided to do Stitch because he's always been one of my favorite Disney characters. I remember watching Lilo and Stitch when I was younger, and I have loved him since. Then I added dark blue clay to the back of his head for a more sphere-like look because I didn't add enough in the beginning. And I tried to make his mouth more pronounced by making an indent to show exactly where his mouth. Then I took a piece of light blue clay to create his body. And tried to make it wider at the bottom and skinnier at the top because that's his design, which was in the show. Then you surround it with dark blue clay and then do that for both sides and blend it at the bottom and on his back to cover all the light blue areas except for his circular part in front. Then if you don't have enough clay, then you add to the back more, which is what I did. And then I did the feet. To create the feet, you make a cone-like shape with the dark blue clay and also roll a small spear and flatten it and do that for both sides of the feet. Then for the arms, I made it kind of like a cylinder-like shape. And then I also made flat circles to add to the ends. If you have extra, you might be able to pinch the end of the cylinder to make the sphere-like shape that's shown on the feet. But if not, just add if you need to. Remember to blend all the appendages to the body to make it more flow to the sculpture, I guess. Then I started the ears. I ripped a piece of dark blue clay first, and then I added a piece of purple clay in the center. Then I pinched the end of the ear for its like pinched look, and also pinched the very end so it's a folded cut slightly, and then blend it into the ear. I bent it slightly so it looks like his ears have movement in a way. And then you do the same for the other ear. It might be easier to flatten first and then pinch. Well, then add the purple and then pinch both sides. Also remember to fold in the blue slightly to make his ear more like 3D, I guess is the best way to explain it, and blend it into his head. Also, if you want to add a little more detail, you can put like a slight triangle-shaped indent in the side of his ear, which is what I tried to do, to make him more detailed in a way. Then I did his nose, which is when I pinched the center in a way and made it first into a triangular shape. For me, I added too much in the beginning, which is what you're about to see, and so if you do add too much, remember to take it off because you don't want a big nose stitch. So that's not good at all. Well, since the nose is still big, I believe I ripped it off again and took off more clay and fixed it, but anyway, we'll move on from that. Then which you'll see soon, is that I got black clay and rolled it into like a circle first, and then flattened it and pinched it at the end for its how do you say, a teardrop shape, if you like, and then I flattened it into the eye. Then I will also add, well, first I blended, but also I added white dots into his eye to add a more chibi-like look, which you will later see. But first I put his detailed pattern on his back. I tried to match it as best I could, but it was kind of difficult. I first flattened a piece of dark blue clay and then added a piece of dark blue clay vertically, I believe, and then also horizontally. I did this twice along his back, and remember to blend everything in, that's very important. This is where I added the white pieces. Once again, I made them too big, so I took them off and made them smaller. And
here's where I added the white dot again, which I did make smaller for that side because I once again made it too big there also. This is where you add Stitch's cute, adorable, round, dark blue tail, which I absolutely love. And I had to push up the pattern a little bit to place the tail and blend it in, but it was fine in the end. Here's where you rip small pieces of clay, and I mean like tiny pieces of clay, to make Stitch's claws. I put 3 on each foot, which is what you'll see. Feet and hands, of course. And it's continued throughout.
Once you're done making your Stitch, you're going to take him for 20 minutes, you're going to put him in the oven and cook him at 250. Then once you're done with that, you can use the glaze to glaze him, or if you're out of that, you can also use clear nail polish.
Make sure if you like the video, make sure to hit that thumbs up button, and if you want to see the previous video, make sure to click here. It's a really good video. And if you want to subscribe, just click over here.